Michael Maguire has labelled his New South Wales side the People's Team while taking a swipe at the Maroons for lying low in the countdown to the Origin decider. The Blues coach more than happy to engage in a verbal battle as his squad assembled in camp today.
His media conferences were only for the true believers. Now Michael Maguire has a sense of Hollywood about him. He's upped his attack on Billy Slater from his glass houses jibe and is now having a crack at Slater for shutting down media access to his Queensland players.
They're almost ignoring their fans.
Yeah, okay, well that's probably the path they've gone, but I think probably what I have learnt in this role, Danny, is that the Origin team it's really about the people, it's the people's team. I've definitely felt that in the enormity of the role, and everywhere you go around New South Wales, the support that you get from the fans and the people, the passion that they have behind this team is quite incredible.
It may be a sign that Slater is feeling the heat.
Queensland have always prided themselves on that, though. They've always had that connection.
Yeah, well, they've had their way and we're doing it our way.
Was Billy feeling any pressure in that glass house?
Look, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but for us, yeah, we'll look after our glass house.
And after dominating Queensland physically, Maguire is not about to allow his team to take their foot off the Queensland throats.
It's rugby league, Danny. I think we're playing a certain style that we want to play, and what was nice to see was that the boys are actually sticking up for each other in the way we wanted to play.
Queensland have had a bit of a whinge about some of the tactics, the way you maybe push players and that kind of thing, taking a bit further. Do you think that's legitimate?
Glass houses again, Danny. I think if you go back in time, we keep it on the field. There's a fair few things off the field that were probably shown there in game one that you can have a look at too. So we'll look at how we want to play and we'll keep to the way we want to do things. And
sideline behaviour?
Potentially.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.
The start of Blues camp got off to a shaky start, with Latrell Mitchell's injury replacement sending his own scare through the squad. Bradman Best is dealing with a hamstring issue, with Bulldog Matt Burton brought in as cover.
Clearly happy to be back in blue. Despite being all smiles, Bradman isn't feeling his absolute best. A hamstring issue causing concern.
Yeah, it's just tight. Obviously the travel and all that, and then pulled up a bit sore, probably from the cold, but yeah, all tight.
Bradman noticed the issue after the Knights' win over the Raiders in Canberra yesterday and told Michael Maguire immediately.
When I got the call, he asked if the body's all good, and I just let him know slightly that the hammy's tight. He said it was all good. Obviously, he just said, the physios will deal with it and monitor it from there, so it's all good.
Luckily, no tear was visible on scans he had this morning, but with a recent history of hamstring injuries, the Blues will take a cautious approach, limiting his training early on in the week.
Obviously, they're going to monitor it, manage the load throughout the week, but it'll be all good.
Mitchell Moses was not only happy to be back, but also relieved about what was unfolding at his club, with Parramatta announcing today Jason Riles has been appointed head coach for the next 4 seasons.
It's exciting. We've sorted that out, and haven't spoke to him yet, but hopefully speak to him soon and see what happens.
Moses says he hasn't had anything to do with Riles in his career so far, but was also quick to throw his support behind interim coach Trent Barrett, who missed out on the top job.
With the cards that he's been dealt, he's done pretty well with us. I guess we haven't got the results, but what he's been able to do in a short amount of a period of time has been good, and all the boys love him, but everyone will have his support, and I'll speak to him after this and see how he is.
Danica Mason, 9 News.
The Sharks' horror run has taken another hit, with Nico Hines facing time on the sidelines after suffering an ankle injury at training. The halfback was carried from the field before being sent for scans. His teammates shattered.
We'll definitely be getting around him, making sure he's all right. If it happened to one of us, he'd be the first one there. So we'll definitely be getting around him, making sure he's okay, checking up on him.
Cronulla has lost 5 of its last 6 matches, dropping to 4th on the ladder.